Have you noticed how everything feels heavier lately? Every morning, another headline. Inflation, layoffs, companies cutting jobs, the stock market swinging wildly, rent climbing higher, groceries costing more than they did just months ago. And somewhere in the middle of all that noise, you're expected to stay positive, to keep smiling, to keep performing as if nothing has changed. But something has changed. Maybe you don't tell anyone. Maybe you smile at work. You answer emails. You attend meetings. You joke with your friends. But when the house is finally quiet, and you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m, the questions begin. What if I'm next? What if I lose everything I've worked for? What if my family depends on me, and I fail? No one talks about this part. They celebrate success on social media. They post promotions, vacations, new homes, luxury cars. But almost nobody posts about the nights they couldn't sleep because they were terrified of opening their banking app. Nobody posts about refreshing LinkedIn for hours after another wave of layoffs. Nobody admits they secretly wonder if everything they've built could disappear in one email. And maybe that's where you are today. Not broken, not weak, just exhausted. Exhausted from carrying invisible pressure every single day. Pressure to provide, pressure to achieve, pressure to stay relevant in a world changing faster than anyone can keep up with. Artificial intelligence, automation, economic uncertainty, global competition. Every year, it feels like the rules are rewritten, and somehow you're expected to learn an entirely new game overnight. Here's the truth most people never hear. You are not anxious because you're incapable. You're anxious because your brain is trying to protect you. Fear isn't proof that you're failing. Fear is simply your nervous system preparing for uncertainty. Thousands of years ago, it kept humans alive. Today, it still reacts the same way, except now, instead of predators, it sees headlines, bills, debt, and uncertainty. The problem isn't that fear exists. The problem begins when fear quietly becomes the architect of your future. When it starts making your decisions before you do. When you stop applying for opportunities because rejection feels safer than hope. When you delay your dream because waiting feels more comfortable than risking failure. When you convince yourself to settle because uncertainty feels too dangerous. This is how dreams disappear. Not with one dramatic failure, but through thousands of tiny decisions made under the influence of fear. Every postponed conversation, every opportunity ignored, every skill left unlearned, every idea buried before it ever had the chance to breathe. Napoleon Hill observed something extraordinary nearly a century ago while studying hundreds of the world's most successful people. The greatest difference wasn't intelligence. It wasn't luck. It wasn't education. It was their relationship with uncertainty. While most people froze when fear appeared, extraordinary people trained themselves to move anyway. Not because they never felt afraid, but because they refused to let fear become their identity. Think about history for a moment. Some of the greatest companies in America were born during recessions. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs began with almost nothing. Entire industries emerged while everyone else was convinced the future was collapsing. Every crisis created two groups of people: those who only saw what they might lose, and those who quietly prepared for what they might become. That doesn't mean hardship is easy. It doesn't mean losing a job isn't painful. It doesn't mean uncertainty suddenly becomes comfortable. Pain is real. Stress is real. Financial pressure is real. Pretending otherwise helps no one. But history also reminds us of something equally real. Every season eventually changes. Every recession ends. Every market recovers. Every difficult chapter gives way to another page. So maybe the question isn't, how do I eliminate fear? Maybe the better question is, who do I become while fear is still here? Because courage has never meant the absence of fear. Courage has always meant moving with purpose, while fear walks beside you. Over the next few minutes, we're going to challenge one of the biggest lies modern society has taught us: that confidence comes before action. It doesn't. Confidence is built by action. Faith is strengthened by action. Resilience is forged by action. And by the end of this journey, you'll discover why the strongest mindset isn't created when life becomes easy. It's created when you decide your purpose is bigger than your uncertainty. So don't leave yet, because what you're about to hear isn't another motivational speech that fades tomorrow morning. It's a way of thinking that has helped millions of people navigate uncertainty for generations. And if you're willing to stay until the end, you may realize that the very challenge keeping you awake tonight could become the foundation of the strongest version of yourself you've ever known. There is a battle taking place right now. It isn't happening in the economy. It isn't happening on Wall Street. It isn't happening inside your office. It's happening in the 6 inches between your ears. Every single day, 2 voices compete for control of your future. One whispers, "Play it safe. Don't take risks. Wait until things get better." The other quietly asks, "What if this challenge is preparing you for something greater? The voice you feed today will shape the life you live tomorrow." Most people believe circumstances create confidence. They think they'll feel secure after they get the promotion, after interest rates fall, after the economy improves, after they save more money, after life finally becomes predictable. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Life has never been predictable. Every generation has faced uncertainty. The difference has always been how they responded to it. During difficult seasons, the human brain searches for certainty. It's designed that way. Your mind would rather cling to a painful certainty than embrace an uncertain opportunity. That's why so many people stay in jobs they hate, relationships they've outgrown, or routines that slowly drain their potential. Familiar discomfort often feels safer than unfamiliar growth. Napoleon Hill called this one of the greatest enemies of success: fear. Not because fear destroys dreams overnight, but because it quietly convinces people to stop believing in themselves long before life actually defeats them. Fear rarely shouts, it whispers. It says, "You're too late. Someone else is already better. The economy is too bad. Now isn't the right time." And after hearing those whispers long enough, people mistake them for truth. Think about how many opportunities you've talked yourself out of. A business idea you never launched, a promotion you never applied for, a conversation you never had, a skill you never learned because you assumed it was too late. None of those dreams disappeared because you lacked ability. Most disappeared because fear convinced you that failure would define you forever. But here's something extraordinary that neuroscience continues to confirm. Your brain changes according to what you repeatedly focus on. Every thought strengthens a pathway. Every repeated belief becomes easier to believe again tomorrow. If you constantly rehearse failure, your brain becomes highly efficient at expecting failure. If you repeatedly practice possibility, resilience, and action, your brain gradually adapts to support those patterns instead. This is why successful people seem calmer during chaos. It's not because they have fewer problems. It's because they've trained their minds differently. While others ask, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What is this teaching me?" While others focus on obstacles, they search for leverage. While others panic, they prepare. Think of an airplane flying through turbulence. The passengers panic because they can only see the shaking. The pilot stays calm because he understands what's happening beyond the clouds. The turbulence is real, but it doesn't determine the destination. Perspective does. Your current uncertainty may feel violent, but it does not have the final word over your future unless you allow it to. This is where most people misunderstand resilience. They imagine resilient people wake up feeling motivated every morning. They don't. They wake up with the same doubts, the same responsibilities, the same fears. The difference is simple. They've built habits that are stronger than their emotions. They don't wait to feel confident before acting. They act until confidence catches up. Hill wrote that whatever the mind consistently holds with conviction begins to influence reality, not through magic, but through behavior. Your dominant thoughts shape your decisions. Your decisions shape your habits. Your habits shape your character. And over time, your character shapes your destiny. Success is rarely one giant leap. It's thousands of invisible choices made when nobody is watching. So ask yourself honestly, what thoughts have you been rehearsing lately? Have you been feeding your fear every morning with endless negative headlines? Have you been measuring your future by today's temporary circumstances? Or have you been preparing yourself for opportunities that others are too distracted to notice? Because where your attention goes, your life follows. The economy may remain uncertain for months or even years. Technology will continue to evolve. Industries will continue to change. None of that is fully under your control. But one thing always remains yours: the ability to choose your response. And history has repeatedly shown that those who master themselves are the ones most prepared when the next opportunity arrives. In the next chapter, we'll explore one of the most misunderstood ideas in Think and Grow Rich, the principle of faith. Not blind optimism, not wishful thinking, but a disciplined mental state that transforms uncertainty into strength, and ordinary people into individuals who refuse to be stopped by circumstances. What if everything you've been taught about faith is incomplete. Most people hear the word faith and immediately think of religion, hope, or simply wishing that things will somehow get better. But Napoleon Hill meant something much deeper. In Think and Grow Rich, faith is not passive optimism. It is a disciplined state of mind, a decision to believe in your purpose long before the world gives you evidence that you're right. Let's be honest. It's easy to believe in yourself when life is going well, when your career is growing, when your investments are rising, when opportunities seem endless. But those moments don't reveal your character. Hard times do. Real faith isn't built when life is comfortable. It's built when nothing around you seems to make sense. Think about the people who inspire you the most. They didn't become extraordinary because life was fair to them. They became extraordinary because they refused to let temporary circumstances define their permanent identity. Every great leader, inventor, entrepreneur, athlete, and creator has faced seasons where the future looked uncertain. What separated them wasn't talent. It was the ability to keep moving before the outcome was guaranteed. Hill discovered this pattern over and over while interviewing history's greatest achievers. They shared one invisible habit. They protected their minds. They were careful about what they believed, what they repeated to themselves, and whose voices they allowed to shape their thinking. They understood a simple truth. Your environment influences your beliefs, but your beliefs determine your future. Look around today. Fear has become a business model. Every notification competes for your attention by making you feel more anxious. News outlets profit from urgency. Social media rewards outrage. Algorithms keep feeding you stories that confirm your worst fears because fear keeps people scrolling. Without realizing it, many people spend hours every day programming themselves to expect disaster. Then they wonder why they struggle to believe in themselves. But your mind cannot thrive on a constant diet of fear. Just as your body reflects the food you eat, your thinking reflects the information you consume. If you begin every morning absorbing panic, comparison, and negativity, don't be surprised when your confidence quietly disappears by lunchtime. Faith, as Hill described it, is choosing a different mental diet. It doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to let reality become your identity. You can acknowledge the recession without believing your future is over. You can admit the challenges without surrendering your purpose. You can prepare for the worst while continuing to expect your best effort. That is faith in action. Imagine two people losing the exact same job on the same day. One says, "This proves I'm not good enough." The other says, "This chapter has ended. Now I have the opportunity to build something stronger." The event is identical. The future is not. Why? Because meaning changes behavior, and behavior changes results. Hill believed that repeated thoughts eventually become beliefs, and beliefs become actions. That's why he emphasized affirmations, visualization, and definite purpose, not as magical rituals, but as tools to condition the subconscious mind. Every day, your subconscious is listening. The question is, what story are you telling it? Are you rehearsing limitation or possibility, scarcity or growth, defeat or resilience? This doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means speaking to yourself with the same honesty and encouragement you would offer someone you deeply love. You wouldn't tell your child, "You'll never recover." You wouldn't tell your best friend, "Don't even try." Yet many people speak to themselves with a level of criticism they would never direct at another human being. Here's a powerful shift. Stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Start asking, "Who is this challenge asking me to become?" That single question transforms hardship into training. It shifts your focus from being a victim of circumstances to becoming the architect of your response. And in that moment, you reclaim something the world can never take away: your power to choose your mindset. Faith is not waiting for the storm to pass. Faith is learning to build while the wind is still blowing. It is choosing discipline over panic, purpose over fear, growth over comfort. Because the strongest people are not those who avoid adversity. They are those who develop an inner certainty that no external circumstance can destroy. In the next chapter, we'll turn these principles into practical action. Because a strong mindset is only the beginning. The people who thrive in uncertain times don't just think differently, they live differently. And the habits you're about to discover can begin changing your future sooner than you think. Mindset without action is only inspiration, and inspiration fades. It fades when the alarm clock rings on Monday morning. It fades after another rejection email. It fades when bills pile up and the future feels uncertain. This is why Napoleon Hill insisted that desire and faith must always be followed by organized action. Your future doesn't change because you felt motivated today. It changes because you built habits that continue long after motivation disappears. So where do you begin when the world feels unstable? Not with a massive life overhaul. Not with chasing every new opportunity. You begin by investing in the one asset no recession can permanently take from you: your ability to create value. Companies may downsize. Industries may evolve. Technology may replace certain jobs. But people who continually learn, adapt, and solve meaningful problems become increasingly difficult to replace. Ask yourself this question. If I lost my job tomorrow, what skills would still create opportunities for me? Communication, leadership, sales, problem solving, emotional intelligence, financial literacy, adaptability, AI literacy. These are not temporary trends. They are durable skills that increase your value regardless of what happens in the economy. Every day you strengthen one of these abilities, you're quietly building a future that depends less on luck and more on capability. Imagine dedicating just 30 to 45 minutes every single day to learning one valuable skill. That may not sound life-changing, but over 1 year, that's more than 250 hours of focused growth. Most people underestimate what consistent effort can accomplish because they're distracted by results that don't happen overnight. But mastery isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in ordinary days that almost nobody notices. Hill wrote that specialized knowledge becomes powerful only when it's organized and applied toward a definite purpose. Knowledge sitting on a bookshelf changes nothing. A course you never finish changes nothing. Information alone doesn't transform lives. Applied knowledge does. Every lesson you practice, every conversation you initiate, every problem you solve compounds into a version of yourself that yesterday couldn't imagine. But growth isn't only about increasing income. It's also about reducing fear. One of the greatest sources of anxiety today is financial uncertainty. Many people avoid looking at their finances because they're afraid of what they'll find. Yet avoiding reality has never improved reality. Courage begins the moment you decide to face the numbers instead of fearing them. Create what psychologists often call a psychological safety net. Build an emergency fund, even if you start with a small amount. Reduce unnecessary debt. Know exactly how much you spend each month. Prepare for difficult seasons before they arrive. This isn't pessimism, it's wisdom. Confidence grows when preparation replaces uncertainty. You sleep better not because nothing can go wrong, but because you know you have a plan if it does. Here's another habit shared by resilient people. They protect their attention. Every hour you spend consuming fear is an hour you don't spend creating your future. You don't have to ignore the news, but you don't need to live inside it either. Ask yourself, is this information helping me grow, or is it simply feeding my anxiety? One question can completely change the way you consume media. Instead of beginning your morning with alarming headlines, begin with intention. Read 10 pages of a meaningful book. Listen to a podcast that teaches you something valuable. Journal your priorities. Exercise your body. Spend a few quiet moments visualizing the person you're becoming. These small rituals send a powerful message to your subconscious. I am leading my life instead of reacting to it. And don't underestimate the people around you. Hill called it the mastermind principle. The idea that growth accelerates when you're surrounded by people who challenge your thinking, expand your vision, and encourage your highest potential. Every conversation either strengthens your future or weakens it. Choose relationships that remind you of who you're capable of becoming, not relationships that constantly reinforce your fears. Finally, remember this. Progress is rarely dramatic. It often looks boring. One workout, one chapter, one difficult conversation, one new skill, $1 saved, one application submitted, one courageous decision repeated tomorrow. Success is built from ordinary actions performed with extraordinary consistency. The world celebrates breakthroughs, but breakthroughs are almost always the result of habits nobody applauded while they were happening. If you leave this video with only one lesson, let it be this. Stop waiting for confidence before you begin. Confidence is earned through action. Every step you take sends a message to your brain that says, I am capable. Every promise you keep to yourself strengthens your identity, and over time, those small victories become the foundation of an unstoppable mindset. In our final chapter, we'll bring everything together with one powerful truth that could completely change how you see adversity. Because the goal isn't simply to survive uncertain times, it's to become the kind of person who grows stronger because of them. One day, you'll look back on this season of your life, not because it was easy, not because you enjoyed every moment, but because it became the season that changed you forever. The days you thought were breaking you were actually building the person you needed to become. Every challenge you face today is asking a simple question: will this define you or develop you? History has never rewarded those who waited for perfect conditions. Every generation has faced wars, recessions, technological disruption, uncertainty, and fear. Yet every generation also produced leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs, creators, and ordinary people who chose extraordinary courage. They didn't have a clearer future than you do today. They simply refused to let uncertainty become an excuse for inaction. Think about this carefully. The economy may recover. Markets will eventually stabilize. Interest rates will change. Governments will come and go. Technologies will continue to evolve. But the most valuable investment you'll ever make isn't in a stock, a business, or real estate. It's the person you become through every challenge you overcome. Because that version of you can never be taken away by inflation, layoffs, or a recession. Napoleon Hill believed that every adversity carries within it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. At first, that idea sounds almost impossible to believe. How could loss contain opportunity? How could disappointment contain growth? But if you look back at your own life, you'll probably find that some of your greatest lessons came from seasons you never would have chosen. The moments that forced you to grow often became the moments that shaped your future. Maybe losing a job forced someone to build the business they had dreamed about for years. Maybe rejection pushed someone to discover a talent they never knew they possessed. Maybe failure humbled someone enough to finally seek wisdom instead of shortcuts. Pain is not the goal, but growth can become its reward if you refuse to stop moving forward. So stop asking whether life is fair. It never has been. Instead, ask a more powerful question. How can I become so capable that no matter what life throws at me, I find a way forward? That question changes everything. It shifts your attention away from circumstances you cannot control and toward the one thing that has always been within your power, your character. From today forward, make a quiet promise to yourself. Every day, learn something valuable. Every day, strengthen your body or your mind. Every day, protect your peace. Every day, take one action your future self will thank you for. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to be consistent. Because consistency is what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary individuals. There will still be difficult mornings. There will still be setbacks. There will still be moments when fear whispers that you're not enough. When those moments come, remember this: you don't have to believe every thought you think. Fear is a visitor. It doesn't have to become your permanent address. Let it knock on the door, but don't invite it to run your life. The strongest people aren't fearless. They're simply committed to something greater than their fear. They have a purpose that pulls them forward when motivation disappears. They understand that courage isn't an emotion. It's a decision made again and again, especially on the days when it's hardest to make. Imagine where you could be 1 year from today if you started now. 1 year of learning instead of worrying. 1 year of building instead of complaining. 1 year of disciplined action instead of waiting for the perfect moment. The person you become over the next 12 months is being shaped by the choices you make after this video ends. The future isn't waiting for you. It's being created by you. So, here's my challenge to you. Don't let this simply become another motivational video you forget tomorrow morning. Pick one action, just one, that you'll take today. Read 10 pages. Apply for that opportunity. Start the course. Build your emergency fund. Have the difficult conversation. Whatever it is, begin before fear convinces you to wait another week. Action is the bridge between who you are and who you're capable of becoming. And if this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's carrying silent burdens, someone who's questioning their future, someone who needs to remember that they are stronger than this moment. Because sometimes, a single conversation can change the direction of an entire life. If you're committed to building an unstoppable mindset, subscribe and join this community. Every week, we explore timeless lessons from the world's greatest thinkers, practical wisdom for modern life, and strategies to help you become stronger mentally, emotionally, and financially. Leave a comment below with one sentence: I choose growth over fear. Let those words become your commitment, not just to this community, but to yourself. And remember, your circumstances do not define your future. Your decisions do. Until next time, keep growing, keep believing, and never stop becoming the person you were created to be.